I feel like this age is getting serious. The trajectory that my life is taking, I'm going to be that city girl that goes back home and I meet the love of my life. And then there's a pivot that I'm supposed to be embracing, but I'm not embracing because I'm scared. Hi, or welcome back. Today's topic is going to be something that I have been dreading to talk about for a very long time, but I think it is high time. I recently turned 29 and I have to be honest, this is not the way I thought my life was going to be at 29, and I feel like a lot of people can relate. We all had these dreams of grandeur, and I feel like I'm one of those people who also thought I'll be married with kids, the big, probably corporate job. But here we are. I'm turning 30 next year, and I've been compiling a list of things that I want to do or I want to accomplish before I turn 30. I know, not to give myself pressure. I know that 30 is not where life stops, or 30 is not as dreadful as it used to be back in the day. Most of my friends are in their 30s, but also I see people in their 30s who are living the dream or the idea of life that I thought I would also be living at 30. This is not a very easy topic to be talking about, even for me, because it does make you feel like you were left behind. It does make you feel like you are at the bottom of the barrel. It does make you feel like a failure. And the list that I'm talking about is not going to be one of those, by 30 I'm going to be driving this big car, living in this big home and all of that. That's not what this list is going to be about. I've decided to be a bit more, I don't want to say realistic as if to say that those dreams are not realistic. They are realistic to an extent, but in the few months, I'm guessing 10 months, I don't think I will have achieved those things. It's not realistic for me to put those goals and hope that I will have achieved those goals in that short period of time and just put more pressure on myself than I already feel, because I do already feel a lot of pressure to perform, a lot of pressure to be all these things. So my list is going to be more simplistic. I have things that I have in the past been afraid to admit that I want for myself. I have fears that I wish to overcome. So the list will be basically shedding my old self and becoming this new version that I want to be, a new version that is more calm, more collected, and more intentional than I have been in my 20s. And I feel like that's actually possible. It's something that I can do. It's something that I've already started making headway towards. So I'm going to be sharing that journey. I'm going to be ticking all those boxes with you. I think I'm going to share this one. Definitely. I've been saying that I want to cut my hair for the longest time, but I don't have the guts to do it. But I feel like it's time. I want to restart my hair journey from the bottom up. I am so attached to my hair. There's a story. There are a lot of phases that I've gone through with this year, but there's also grief in this year, and I feel like I need to shed all of that so that I can give myself the new start that I've been craving, the new start that I really feel that I need. And I thought of dyeing my hair. It's one of those things that I've always said, oh, I can't dye my hair because I put all these limitations. And then I confine myself, and I feel like I'm not the only person who does that. We all have these limitations. They are limitations. That's the best word. I was thinking there's another word that best describes that, but it is basically putting limitations on yourself and not admitting to wanting the things that you want because you feel that you'll be portrayed in a different way. But what's the worst that can happen? Life is not that long. Life is short. Another thing that I'm going to be doing, or I would want to do, is go for swimming lessons. At this big age, I don't know how to swim because I'm terrified of water. But if I'm terrified of water, I should at least be able to swim, right? in case something happens, I need to at least know how to stay afloat. At the very least. Another thing that I've never done that I wish to do before I turn 30 is go out by myself. I've written this continuously every year. I've written this. I've put it on my resolutions. Oh, I need to go on a coffee date, on an ice cream date, on a movie date, but I've actually never done it. So this is, I don't know if you can get the gist of how this list is going to be like. Solo dates, hiking, movie dates, but like by myself, all those things, cutting my hair, tinting my hair. The list goes on, hey? The list goes on. I want to try out a lot of things. It's not like I'm gonna die after 30, but these are things that I feel like I should have just done by 30. So I feel like this is a really realistic list. Learning how to swim, that's realistic. Oh my god, I should get a driver's license. I should get a driver's license. I should. So I'm going to be taking you on that journey. I'm going to be taking you on those before 30 things that I want to do that are very realistic. And if you're also turning 30 next year, I feel like you should tap in. You should tap in and also subscribe, because maybe you can give me ideas and I can give you ideas and we can do this together, and it could be our little thing. I'm very excited but also nervous, because these are all these things that I've been holding on to. I've been holding on to all these things, and I feel like I'm finally ready to be honest with myself, and be more intentional with my life. Basically, I feel like this age is getting serious. I don't want it to be like this weight on me. It's just an age, the same way I turn 28, 27, 25, but it just feels like a turnaround of sorts. I feel like I've been resisting the pivot that my life has been wanting to take for the longest time. There are things that have really changed in my life, and I've just still been holding on. That's how I feel. I feel like I've been holding on, and I feel like a lot of people go through life feeling this way. I feel like I've just been holding on too tight, and it's trying to escape, and there's a pivot that I'm supposed to be embracing, but I'm not embracing because I'm scared. I'm scared of the unknown, but how will I know if I don't just give life a shot? Food for thought. Another thing is, I have been living by myself for the past 3-4 years. I've been living by myself for the past 3-4 years, and I feel like I don't know my way back home. But I feel like this is going to be the year that I go back home. Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm really scared of doing, because it sort of feels like failure in a way. I remember seeing another YouTuber talking about this, 2 YouTubers actually. So I feel like it's something that a lot of people go through, and it's very difficult to talk about, but I feel like it's time for me to go back home. I haven't even told my mom, and I'm telling you guys. I feel like the trajectory that my life is taking, I'm going to be that city girl that goes back home and I meet the love of my life, and is like a townie that never left or something like that. You know, the Hallmark movies, the Hallmark Christmassy movies or things like that. I'm not going to burden myself with too many expectations, because I feel like we all live our lives burdening ourselves with a lot of expectations, and when things don't happen the way that we want them to happen, Lord knows, oh, hell breaks loose. But I've been really embracing this sense of calm. There's been this sense of calm that is unlike me, because I panic. That's my thing, anxiety and all of that. But I've just really been in that space where I don't know what's going to happen next, but I just feel this sense of calm. That's all I'm grateful for. So join me as I go on my before 30 journey. I'm going to be sharing everything on this platform, you guys, and we can do this together. So like I said, tap in, subscribe, like if you like this video. Yeah, if you like this video, then like it. Like, there's a button that you could literally, that is a physical representation of you liking this content. So until next time, love and light.